Healing feels like being in a never ending fight with your feelings, and your feelings is beating the shit out of you. Like, your feelings got hands. Healing doesn't look like smoking or drinking until the pain goes away, because that pain ain't going nowhere. Healing don't look like distracting yourself with sex or other people. Healing looks like sitting in a dark room and crying and punching the fucking pillow and asking yourself real ass questions that only you can answer, like, why are you crying? Because I'm hurt. Why are you hurt? Because I never expected that from this person, and I gave this person a lot of love, and I didn't expect to be feeling like this after loving this person. I'm bitter. Why are you bitter? I'm bitter because it feel like that person don't even care. It feel like that person just going on with their life, and I'm the one sitting up here broken. I'm resentful. Why are you resentful? I'm resentful because I should have never even gave that person time of day. Like, out of all the people in the world you could have came and fucked with, you came and fucked with me, and I let you in just to be fucking heartbroken at the end of it. That is why I'm resentful, because who is going to judge you for answering them questions for yourself? And then once we start answering those questions, then we can start the process of healing. I talk about shit all the time, and people say, you sound hurt, and they use it as a way to insult me, but little do they know, you cannot use the same pain that I've healed from to hurt me. Those wounds don't even open anymore. There are people in this world that would rather walk around hurt than healed, because that is how hard the healing process is. But once you heal, baby, you open up a new version of yourself that's unfuckwittable. That's not even a word. Can't nobody fuck with you once you've done that. So you're not ready to heal today? Okay. You're not ready to heal tomorrow? That's fine. But please don't be one of those people that never heal, because we can see it. We can see it in the way that you walk, talk, and move. We can see it. Okay. And people got mad at me for using the word weak, so I won't use weak today. I'll say broken. But the best thing about being broken is you can fix yourself. When you ready, I'll be here.
Because you're worried about why do these men go for toxic women. You need to appreciate the fact that he's showing you the type of woman that he actually likes, because he may find comfort in toxicity. And so if he finds comfort in toxicity, it doesn't matter what it is that you do. If you're not toxic, if you don't have these unruly behaviors, he won't find comfort in you. So appreciate the fact that he's showing you exactly who it is that he wants. Don't worry about who it is that he's going to. If you know that you are a good woman in your heart, if you know that you're not a toxic person, there is a man out there that who will find love and comfort in you. The problem is that in that toxicity, that's a screamer. If you see that a man goes for a woman who's toxic, it's screaming a lot about him, because he may identify love as pain. So if you don't bring pain into the relationship, he may question if you actually love him. If he doesn't have chaos, he may not be able to attach security with you not creating chaos. He may find security in chaos because he may have come from a household where he got screamed at or yelled at, or he's seen chaos or abuse. And if you don't give that, he may always question if you actually love him, if he's worthy of the love that you give. So appreciate that. Just ask yourself, where is it a man who actually will love me for being who I am, not having to be pretentious and be toxic for love. The biggest issue is not that person, it's you, okay? If you are still attracting people who are toxic, maybe you need to look within yourself and see why you're still attracting that type of person.
One of the things about triggers, bro, is like when you've experienced trauma, you're going to be triggered forever. It's how you respond to your triggers that reflects where you are on your healing journey, you feel me? Because like when you cut deep by, so it's like when we talk about healing, a lot of time, like it's a popular saying to come healed. All right, for y'all that believe that, if somebody lied to your like healing even down to the physical is not a linear journey, bro. Like if y'all watch sports at all, listen, who could have been sitting out for a whole year just trying to get his ankle together. He come back, first game, drop 40. Next game, he get hurt in warm-ups and he out for another 2 seasons. You feel me? That's how healing work and heartbreak. You really might have think you done the work because you haven't run into the part of you where the work still need to be done. You feel me? Like don't shame yourself. Don't feel like you're not still worthy of love and worthy of, you feel me? It's just that when you really doing the work and you self-aware, you understand it's always something to be done. And what needs to happen when you still under construction, you just need to make sure your boundaries set up in such a way that the person across from you not affected by the work that you're doing.
A lot of times you set yourself up for these people to have these expectations. The more that you allow a person to disrespect you and you give chance after chance after chance, they know exactly what it is that they can get past you. And so they know that there's really no bare minimum. They can do whatever they want to because you are going to stay. And so until you actually put your foot down and start advocating for yourself, you're going to continue to have that same question.
But a person disrespecting you should be the moment that you start reevaluating that relationship and who they are to you. Don't worry about still being in love, and don't worry about if this person wants you to still be in love with you. Worry about why you're allowing this person to disrespect you in the way that you are.
Healing is really hard, right? Healing is hard as. And a lot of the times we get into these relationships, I think somebody said it earlier, out of fear. We don't want to be alone, we broken, and we just want somebody there. But what we realize is it's not working because we aren't healed. And that doesn't look the same for everybody. But sometimes we do have to be alone. Because what we find ourselves doing is we get with somebody, we create these trauma bonds, and we cannot get out of them. And so what I say is, if healing was so easy, everybody would do it. More people are not healed than healed. So do not get comfortable in being miserable. Do not get comfortable in being broken. And if healing means be by yourself, then it's time to be by yourself.
My trauma is my responsibility. Now, it is a beautiful thing when you have community and you have relationships with folks who are willing to make space for you to deal with your trauma in a healthy way, right? They're there to be a soft landing. They're there to support you. But especially the romantic arena, it's not my partner's job to handle what I didn't handle from the last few relationships or whatever, what have you. So I need to go. Like, I'm going to end up putting that woman through whatever it is that I didn't finish going through by my damn self, you feel me? So I don't support that. Like, I got to get up out of there.
Who handles breakups worse, men or women?
I say men definitely handle it worse because we don't really factor in the effect that it had on us. Like, we be feeling like, okay, the relationship over with, we can just go to the club, get on these hoes, and be right back in the game. You see what I'm saying? But that relationship, it really and truly did a lot of damage to us, and we don't really see it until we get into the next relationship and we damaging her because we didn't heal from what we just left. So I think men don't really take the time to really take in everything that went wrong in a relationship and actually work toward it. But women, they sit in it. They think about it. It eats at them. They figure out what they did wrong. And they typically, again, we talking to the mature, typically don't repeat that mistake again for the mature women.
When we talk about toxicity, healed people cannot handle being in a toxic relationship. Healed people cannot handle their peace being up. So if you're in a relationship where there's holes in the wall, there's crying every day, the kids are seeing you guys argue, you're not healed inside. We always want to talk about the other person and point the finger at the other person, but we can't self-reflect. So it just bounces off what she said. It's all about healing and understand, where do you want this relationship to go? Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? Right? Is it crying? I don't give a if it's in a Benz or a what? Give me a Honda. It doesn't matter, right? It's about self-reflection, healing, knowing exactly who you are, and going through life.
What would be your best advice for someone going through a breakup, though, that's struggling?
Keep struggling? No, I mean, those who have the endurance to get to the other side of struggle are the ones who actually heal and move on. The struggle that you're going through is the process of grieving. It is the process of readjusting. It is the process of relearning yourself. Like a lot of things come with process. A lot of things come with struggle, and that struggle is actually the refinement process of getting to where you say you're trying to go. So if you say healing is where I'm going, bro, it's going to be a struggle to get there if where you're starting is broken. If you say I'm trying to get to never talking to this person again, I'm trying to get to reorganizing my life without this person, bro, if they was in your life for 10, 15 years, that's going to take a lot of work. It's going to be a struggle to actually remap your life, because not even just the feelings, like just practically speaking, this person was a major part of what you had going on. So like, endure the struggle. Continue to choose struggling for a better right now, as opposed to going back to what's comfortable and going back to, because that's what you're doing when you're going backwards, is you choosing comfort. Even if it's chaotic, even if it's painful, like, because we get used to uncomfortable situations, so we choose that sometimes.
For anybody who is going through a breakup or has gone through a breakup and you still struggling, you need to realize when you are volunteering your mental space to that breakup, if you are still thinking about, I love this person, they treated me so well, I want you to look and assess the quality of that relationship
relationship? Did you feel heard? Did you feel seen? Did you feel respected? Did you feel acknowledged? Did you feel appreciated? Could they communicate well? If you look at the quality of that relationship and your life satisfaction, and you realize I wasn't even pursuing my dreams because I was chasing after you so much. I wasn't getting my needs because I was constantly trying to fulfill your needs. You have to look at that relationship and you have to tell yourself, this is where you have to trick your psyche and say, it just was not good for me. This was a poor quality relationship that I allowed myself to stay in. You got to extend compassion to yourself as well. You can't beat yourself up because you are human and we all have a human experience. You made a mistake. If you find the lesson in it, it's easier for you to move on. But don't be telling yourself it's because I missed them, because as soon as they come back, you're going to feel the same way. I'm not seen. I'm not heard. I'm not loved. You're going to go through that same cycle. And why would you abuse yourself to that?
Women are choosing to be single and dealing with less because y'all sat here and gave us so much on why we should be doormats to your emotions.
Come on, Randy.
Opposed to taking accountability for the fact that you ain't healed yourself from the up shit your mama did to you. Come on, Randy. Come on, Randy.
She said, y'all.
When we found our man, we forget all the shit that we went through prior. A lot of the times when we get the ring, we forget all the frogs we didn't kiss before. And sometimes we had to go through all those relationships in order to heal and to figure it out. A lot of the times we talk from the privilege of already healed, the privilege of already know my self-worth and self-confidence, and it ain't in everybody. So what I'm saying is we need to be promoting or pushing a narrative of getting to know yourself. And it is okay to be single, even if, or you said, how long it take you to be strong? However long it's gonna take. So if it takes me 3 years, if it takes me 5 years, if it takes me 3 months, I'm gonna take as long as I need to take in order to build that confidence, build that self-worth, love myself enough to make the right decision, because everybody, it ain't in everybody.
When you are healing and you attract that person that might seem like the person of your dreams, you actually need to have the same discipline with that person, and knowing that you actually not ready to healthily participate in your dreams. You need to be able to call within yourself that, hey, it's actually not even the season for me to get what I prayed for, bruh, because I know I'm gonna mess it up. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a trial just as much as someone toxic coming into your life. Because if you healing, right, then that means you're not even who you want to be for your dream relationship. You feel me? And this ain't me saying that the life journey is ever over. You feel me? You learn, you grow, you evolve every day. But you know good and damn well, you can't show up for that person the way you want to show up for them, because you could barely show up for yourself while you healing. And you take it on anyway. And you expect that situation to work out. You feel me? And you just as wrong as not guarding your heart towards a person who you know is going to f you over. You feel me? It's two sides of the same coin.
The healing process is like, I thought I got over it, and it's been a year, and something triggered me, and now I'm in my car crying. The healing process is I'm still screaming and angry about something that happened a long time ago that I thought that I had gotten through. A lot of people don't choose not to heal because of how hard it is. Healing is, right? It's like an emotional battle between you and yourself. Every day you have to choose you. So it's a very real experience, and it's not, people say go heal, like it's easy, like it's quick. It's not. It's a long, hard process, but when you do it, baby, I swear to God, you crying. Woo! So I'm telling you, when you do it, that glow up, right? Ooh. Because what happens when we do heal is, yes, it still hurts a little, but we look at our journey and everything that we've been through, and that same cut, that same wound will not hurt you again. You cannot hurt me from something that I have healed from, okay? But in the same token, we cannot heal if we keep on touching the f***ing stove, right? If we keep doing what we know we're not supposed to be doing. But the healing process is not fun. It isn't sweet. It's a journey. It's a really long, hard journey, and sometimes we got to do it alone.
The bigger problem is that a lot of people chase commonality instead of individuality. They look for what's more common across the board and actually getting a chance to actually know who they are. We talk about self-awareness all the time, but people chase other people so much that they don't take the time to chase themselves. So there's no self-awareness that can actually take place until you actually put yourself in a place of solitude. Stop worrying about always pleasing somebody else. Stop worrying about if somebody else is going to accept you. Stop worrying about if somebody else is going to like you, and learn how to like and love yourself and learn how to accept yourself before you look for that validation in other people. I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't give a damn what somebody actually cared about me if I know that I care about it myself. maybe I'm pursuing the wrong person. If you're so worried about the superficial and the material possessions that I have, you're not the person for me. I'm going to go for somebody who can accept me and my individuality, my uniqueness, and my authenticity.
Or,
Y'all better act like y'all heard me and stop playing.
okay.
The thing that we all need to take responsibility for is everything comes into your life by energetic invitation. Energetic invitation. If it's vibrating here and you're vibrating here, it's going to come in. If it's vibrating down here and you're down here, it's going to come in. And many of us are vibrating down here and we want somebody up here.
Come on.
So
Come on.
if the relationship doesn't turn the way you want it to turn, what then you have to look at is, okay, what was I doing, thinking, feeling? How was I being that allowed this into my life? And what is it that I've learned about myself that I can get to choose not to do it somewhere else? We have to stop being victims to the things that we attract by energetic vibration, because there's just some things that just can't even get into your life if you're vibrating at a certain frequency.
Yes.
Now, here's the trick. Here's the, the hook. Most of what we're thinking and where we're vibrating from is playing silently in the back of our mind. That's why you got to do your work to clean up your consciousness, to clean up your fears and your angers and all of those things, because that's what's going to attract Boo Boo the Fool or, Maquita the Cheetah. That's what's going to attract these people.